Team Power Sports fans, and welcome back to the TPS Motovlog. My name is Sarah, and I'm going to be your host today. Mr. Kawasaki was nice enough to bring me one of these factory demos of the 2019 Kawasaki Versys 1000 SE. And this thing, SE LT Plus, as a matter of fact, it's got everything. And I'm going to go ahead and apologize. It's going to be a little bit shorter on the product description because he got here very late in the day. I don't have very long to play with it. So here's a few things that Kawasaki wants me to touch on. Standard clean mount, easy removal saddlebags. Highly durable paint on high touch areas. Quick shifter up and down. Inertial measurement supported 4-mode traction control system, otherwise known as K-Track. Selectable power modes. It's got radial mount front brake calipers, electronic control suspension, electronic cruise control, heated grips, standard hand guards, adjustable levers, twin headlights, both on with high and low, just like the new Ninja, which I love. Cornering lights. These things are cool. They've got these on the H2 SX SE as well. They light up in varying degrees as you lean over in corners. That's pretty rad. Extremely easy to use center stand. Well, you know what? I'll be the judge of that. Yes, confirmed. This is a very extremely easy to use center stand. Liquid crystal display. And smartphone connection through Rideology, the app. Basically, this is the Versys 1000 that you know and love with the new bodywork, and it seems as though it shares a lot of similar electronic components with the H2 SX SE, which is sort of the direction that Kawasaki has been going with their higher-end sport touring motorcycles. Yeah, I'm pretty stoked. Let's take this thing for a spin, shall we? I almost never get to go right away coming out of the parking lot. Wow, that has a really pleasant and very smooth throttle response to it. So if you're into the Versys 1000, and especially this SE LT Plus, there's a chance that you probably know that the Versys 1000 is based on the Ninja 1000 engine and frame, obviously with a different fairing, different electronics, taller suspension. The Versys 1000 sort of walks the line between a adventure bike and a sport touring bike. The extremely comfortable seating position on this bike is just fantastic. It's what I would consider to be a standard sort of UJM neutral style seating position. My feet are not actually directly below the seat. They're slightly forward of the seat, giving me a nice 90-degree angle at the knee. The handlebars are up on risers and wide set, but still low enough that they're sort of out of the way of the field of vision. The windshield is in fact adjustable, up and down, not electronically, but adjustable nonetheless. And I find that with it set here in what I can only assume to be, from the way the brackets are set up, the middle position, it's doing a great job keeping the wind off of my body. I can still feel a little bit on the helmet. And I don't know about you TPS fans, but I actually prefer to feel the wind on the helmet, especially on a hot day when you've been riding all day and you actually want to get some air through the vents on the helmet. I'm really actually impressed with the amount of room the rider has on this motorcycle. And what I mean by that is that I can slide probably a solid 3 inches forward to back on the seat. And with my hands set wide on the handlebars, I really feel like I have a lot of room to move around on the motorcycle. And when you're adventure touring or sport touring, that's what you want, is a comfortable motorcycle. Didn't really have a chance to screw around with these different modes before I took off. Sport, road, rain, Rider. Oh, choose your own mode. That's cool. Well, it appears to have 3 pre-programmed driving modes and then 1 customizable mode. I'm counting Sport, Road, Rain, and Rider. I believe Rider is the mode that lets you sort of go through and pick all of your options and choose how you want the mode to be set up, which is pretty cool. I like that. So far, Sport mode has been suiting me quite nicely. Oh yeah, now we're back on the country roads, had a chance to get it up over, I think it was about 8,000 RPM. She cooks. One thing I'm really noticing about the ride on this bike is how soft that suspension feels. And I don't mean soft as in squishy and you don't get the road feel. I'm still getting the road feel, but it just feels like the bike is handling everything. And I still, I can tell that I'm going over these little tar snakes in front of me. I can tell that, where the variations in the topography of the road are, but on the whole, it's a very smooth, very luxurious ride. I mean, I'm not one for hyperbole, but I might say that this is on par with, if not more smooth than the ride that you would get on something like the Honda Goldwing. It's my favorite set of corners here. Transitions really nicely through the corners. It doesn't feel as sketchy on this uneven pavement. You can see here that they're doing a little construction out here on Ebenezer Church, but it's very, very solid, very stable motorcycle. It's like the shifter is almost springy. And I don't feel like it's like that on bikes that, or at least on other Versys 1000s and 650s that I rode, so it must be a function of the quick shifter. That is the exact right amount of acceleration that you'd want in an adventure, sport, / whatever, touring motorcycle. It's fun enough that it's really gonna, Now, one of my favorite, and I mean personal favorite things about the adventure class of motorcycles, like the Versys 1000 or the, I'll throw the Yamaha Super Tenere in the mix, the V-Strom 1000. Nope, not going to use the clutch. Quick shifter for the win! The adventure class of motorcycles is the height. I really just feel like I command the road when I'm on a bike like this. I like that I'm looking over the top of the car in front of me. Makes it a lot easier to see traffic, especially, if you're riding a cruiser or smaller displacement bike. It's really tough to see what's in front of the car in front of you, especially if it's like an F250. But with this bike, I mean, I'm easily as tall as I am standing while seated on this motorcycle. So I have a really, really great view of what's around me, what's on the road. So if I really work for it, I can flat foot this bike. But I really have to work for it. It actually sits a lot more comfortably if I just keep the balls of my feet on the ground. All right, TPS fans, here we are back at Team Power Sports in Raleigh. So there it is, TPS fans, the 2019 Kawasaki Versys 1000 LT SE Plus. It has the power, it has the handling, it has the technology. It's definitely got the comfort. You guessed it, TPS fans, it's going to get another 10 out of 10 from me, Sarah, here at Team Power Sports in Raleigh. If you want to see it in person, we're at 9008 Glenwood Avenue here in Raleigh. You can find us on the web at www.team-powersports.com, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Team Power Sports, and our hashtag is TPSNC. That's going to do it for the TPS Motovlog, TPS fans. I hope that you have a fantastic day, and we will catch you next time.